Hello, and welcome to This Week at EPL for the week of March 15th, 2021. I'm Andrew.
And I'm Jenny.
Jenny's filling in today, so let's see how she does.
Yeah. Woo, hopefully I do well.
Yeah, I think
I don't think I can quite live up to Zach, but I'll try.
Yeah, we should be good. First up today, let's go to our library services on our webpage here. Staff suggestions. So we want to make sure to remind everybody about those. Personalized suggestions from library staff.
Mm-hmm. One of the library staff members that you can get personalized suggestions from is me. So you should definitely be visiting this webpage. We also have from several of our other wonderful staff members. And our site talks about the things that we like. So if you kind of align with what we enjoy, you might want to get a suggestion from us. But really, we all are trained to get you the best suggestions that we can.
Yeah. So some of the things that they might even suggest.
Are some of our audiobooks. So we have some new audiobooks to feature this week. One of them is called Bloodline, about a pregnant journalist who is cautiously excited to follow her fiancé back to his Minnesota hometown. But things seem kind of off in their picture-perfect village. So is she being paranoid or is she in trouble? So that sounds like a pretty exciting audiobook to listen to. Another one is called Cobble Hill, and it is from the best-selling author of the Gossip Girl series. About a year in the life of four families in an upscale Brooklyn neighborhood. And then finally, we have started to purchase the Bridgerton audiobooks. We're trying to get those Bridgerton books in as many formats as possible because those are so popular after the Netflix series. So we do have The Duke and I in audiobook now. So there's a lot of different ways that you can read those Bridgerton books, including if you want to listen to them instead of read the paper book.
And then another thing that we've got going on, this is March, so it is time for March Madness. That's taking place in Indianapolis.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
Yes.
So what we've got going on specifically is either up now or soon to be up on our Facebook and YouTube channels are Barb Morrow's kind of her presentation about her book that she had published called Hardwood Glory, and that kind of chronicles the life of John Wooden, the basketball coach who most people know for UCLA, but he was born in Indiana, coached in Indiana, and I think he played for Purdue as well, if I recall.
Yes.
So that'll be posting soon. Also, there'll be more from her as well coming up in April for the younger crowd, actually. So be sure to watch for that.
It's always good to hear from Barb. She's one of our Board of Trustee members. She's been in the community for a long time. She's a great author. So I'm looking forward to hearing more about John Wooden from her. So a couple more things that are going on this week. Of course, COVID vaccines are open to people 50 plus people with some medical conditions and different things. And if you are having trouble, don't have a computer, can't get signed up, you can call or visit the website and we can help you out. We also have lots of COVID-19 resources, information, all of that. So if you've got COVID questions, let us know because we are so happy to be able to help with that. It's also 1 month until tax day. And so if you haven't done your taxes yet, we have tax forms that we can print at no cost for you. Or you can come in and use our library computers to complete your taxes online. Also happening this week, our wonderful friends of the Eckhart Public Library are having their annual meeting. Because of COVID, it's going to be on Zoom, so it's not going to be as exciting as some of the previous years where they've had really cool speakers and everything. But this will be the business meeting. They will get their new board put into place. We'll hear about the financials and all of that kind of thing. And then they're hoping that this summer sometime they're going to be able to have a big Friends celebration because we have a whole lot to celebrate, and the Friends have a whole lot to celebrate. Mm-hmm. Including they had their book sale on Saturday. This is the first one of the year. They canceled a few because of COVID, but they are back. The sale was a huge success. Lots of people came out and purchased books and other items from the Friends, which all of that money comes back to support the library, support programming, which Andy will talk about soon, and just support all of the wonderful things that we do at the library. So much of that is because of our wonderful friends of the library. We also had shredding services at the library, and that went very well too. Lots of people came and used confidential shredding services to shred some of their items. So if you want to come to the Friends annual meeting, you can find the link for the Zoom meeting in our email newsletter. It's on Facebook. It's on our website. And we have posters posted to the doors of the library. So if you're interested in coming to that, that is tomorrow evening at 6:30.
Awesome. Yeah, so some of those programs, kind of the usual assortment if you've been to them been watching them in the past, Storytimes especially, and everything that is on Facebook and YouTube does stay there, so you can always go back and you can binge watch Storytimes.
That sounds like a good idea.
So Sundays at 10 a.m. should be the Grimm's Fairy Tales Reimagined, and then we've also got Wednesday at 10 a.m. That's the Babies and Books, and then at 11 a.m. on Wednesday we will be having some form or other of live story time. So last week we tried to do both Zoom and Facebook. The Zoom didn't pan out, I guess you could say, but the Facebook was there, and it should still remain there for some months to come, I think, until we are not able to display the books and stuff, copyright and all that.
Yeah, luckily the publishers have been so helpful to be able to have these live story times. Due to copyright issues, we wouldn't normally be able to put all of those books out, have us reading them, but we are able to do that because during COVID-19. So it's been really nice to be able to do that.
Yeah, and what day is what's the holiday coming up?
Ooh, St. Patrick's Day.
What day is that?
Wednesday.
Okay, so not Wednesday, but tomorrow. Tomorrow? Is that going up tomorrow?
Tomorrow or Wednesday.
Cooking Across America. We cooked. I got to cook Dublin coddle. So it's kind of a nice, warm kind of stew that you can put on, kind of forget about for a couple hours, and then come back to. You can do it in the oven too. You can probably do it in the slow cooker. If you don't want to wait for it, you can probably do it in like one of those fast pressure cooker things. Otherwise, it was very good, and you're going to want to see that and try that at home.
I just thought it was mean because when you guys were cooking it, I was working upstairs, and I could smell it, and nobody brought me any to sample. So I don't know. That was pretty mean.
I'm ashamed.
You should be.
So new STEAM will be going up as well. Learning with STEAM, science, technology, engineering, art, and math. A junior achievement should be going up on Wednesday as well. That's going to be a little bit later in the afternoon. So check that out when that goes on. It's pretty cool. So junior achievement being someone my age, we remember them going, or our age, we remember them coming to like the middle school or maybe high school, and they were kind of simulating how you have to have jobs and pay for things. And
I remember learning how to write a check.
Yeah.
That was junior achievement.
Yep. So it's a bit different. It's a lot. It's very different. You're going to want to see that, of course.
I'm excited to see what they do now. Yeah. It's been
cool.
A few years.
It's not just like, oh, you have, your job is this, and then that's your job.
Yeah.
You actually get to do that job when you're there. It's
that
pretty
is
cool.
So cool.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
All right. So anything else? We're about out of time here.
Well, the exciting thing to talk about today also is that in addition to daylight saving time, which I don't think anybody's all actually excited about. Wake up! You should have had more coffee this morning. Actually, it is the 1-year anniversary of the main library reopening. It only was open for 12 hours to the public, and then we had to close the buildings for COVID. But it's still a really exciting day to think about the fact that we got back into the building. People got to come and see it. And our services continued even when we weren't able to be in the building. So, it's kind of a sad anniversary. Everybody's been kind of sharing, what were they doing 1 year ago when this whole pandemic really ramped up. But hey, there's a positive side to it too. And now we're back in this wonderful main library. And if you haven't come in and seen us, once you feel comfortable, please come in and see us.
Definitely. My fun thing to mention here is Dungeons and Dragons. We mentioned that last week as well, because we're going to be having our session 0, but we're going to also be the adult group is going to be starting up on Tuesday with our first session 1. It's going to be a one-shot. So if you are interested in that, there may be something about that already a past event, but also email gaming@epl.lib.in.us.
And if you've ever had any interest in D&D, this is a great way to kind of get your feet wet a little bit in it. It's a lot of fun.
Yep.
I love playing D&D, so
Yeah,
try it out.
all right. Until then, we'll talk to you later.
Thank you.